For 27 years, Melinda Gates stood beside one of the richest men in the world. She smiled in photos, ran their foundation, and raised 3 children, but in 2021 she walked away from it all. The divorce shocked everyone. The settlement was worth $76 billion, and while people whispered about Bill's mistakes, Melinda stayed quiet until 2025 when at 61 she finally spoke. She revealed that a 2013 meeting had made her sick, talked about lies that kept piling up, and admitted the real reason she left, changing what people thought they knew. Melinda Ann French was born on August 15, 1964 in Dallas into a disciplined and curious home as the second of 4 children. Her father was an aerospace engineer during the Apollo years and her mother shaped family life with steady routines and values. In the late 1970s her father began a rental property business to fund college for his children, and by age 10 Melinda was painting walls and learning repairs. By 12 she was doing bookkeeping, and she absorbed lessons about responsibility, independence, and planning. At 14 she began using an Apple II computer released in 1977 to track rental records, taught herself basic programming, and discovered a love for logic at a time when few girls coded. At Ursuline Academy, one of the first Texas schools with classroom computers, she excelled in math and science and graduated in 1982 as valedictorian determined to shape the technological future. She tutored students in math and programming for $5 an hour, then entered Duke University in 1982 where she often felt the pressure of being one of the only women in computer science, yet she earned a BS in 1986 and an MBA in 1987 at 23, later serving as a Duke board trustee from 1996 to 2003. After internships at IBM, she chose in 1987 to join Microsoft instead, a decision she said changed everything. As a product manager she worked on multimedia projects like Cinemania in 1992, which sold over 200,000 copies, and Led Inarta in 1993, which sold over 1 million copies by 1995, while also managing products like Publisher, Bob, Money, Works, and parts of Word, learning from both successes and failures such as Microsoft Bob. By the early 1990s she was general manager of information products, leading large teams and helping Microsoft achieve nearly 90% market share in multimedia, and in 1996 she helped pioneer Expedia, which by 1998 generated $250 million in bookings and by 2002 brought in more than $590 million in revenue. During Microsoft's antitrust battles she focused on product quality, and privately she had begun dating Bill Gates in 1987. They married on January 1, 1994 in Hawaii with about 20 guests after she negotiated a strong prenup. By 1996, at 32, she left Microsoft after 9 years to raise her children and gradually shifted into philanthropy as billions in Microsoft shares flowed into what became the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, formed from earlier foundations and launched in 1999 with about $17 billion. Later expanded with additional billions including a $30 billion pledge from Warren Buffett in 2006. The foundation invested in libraries, education, scholarships, and then global health after trips to Africa changed her perspective, funding vaccination campaigns, maternal health, family planning, and polio eradication efforts that reduced cases dramatically in countries including Pakistan and India, while also supporting contraception programs that expanded access for women. In 2016 she and Bill received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and she later founded Pivotal Ventures in 2015 to advance women and girls. Meanwhile personal strains deepened. In 2017 she pushed for an outside investigation into harassment allegations tied to Cascade Investments. In 2019 Microsoft's board investigated Bill over a relationship with an employee, and Bill's association with Jeffrey Epstein, including a 2013 visit that left her feeling sick, became a major turning point. She published The Moment of Lift in 2019 while privately enduring panic attacks and beginning divorce talks after returning from New Mexico, and in May 2021 the couple announced their marriage was irretrievably broken after 27 years. The divorce finalized in August 2021 with assets around $76 billion, and she pledged $1 billion for women's health and empowerment while speaking openly about infidelity, betrayal, therapy, and rebuilding her identity. In May 2024 she stepped down from the Gates Foundation to focus on her own mission, continued directing major funding toward women and girls, and by the mid-2020s maintained an estimated net worth in the tens of billions while supporting health and polio initiatives including financing support for Pakistan in 2023. In April 2025, she released a memoir titled The Next Day and appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, explaining that honesty and trust had broken down and that therapy helped her leave without betraying herself, and viewers saw a woman who had lived inside one of the most high-profile partnerships in the world and then walked away to define herself on her own terms.